Greetings and salutations. It's your man D Boogie once again. Taste and Sense with D Boogie. Guess what we got today? We got goodies from our good friend Emily over at Jitterbug Perfumes. She sent me a haul. Yeah, so we're not even going to waste too much time. For those of you that do not know much about Jitterbug, Jitterbug Perfumes, it is she is a one-woman show. Emily, she lives outside of Astoria, Oregon, on the Oregon coast. She is not just somebody who makes fragrances. She really puts herself into her work. She really enjoys what she does. She enjoys concocting recipes and creating these scents. Now, a lot of her scents are mainly for, I would say, they lean femme, because a lot of them are the not just gourmand, but they're the candy, sponge sugar, marshmallowy, sweet, candy-ish, kind of thing. But she also does a lot of like vanilla fragrances. She does her, she has her flagship fragrance, which is called K23, which is a patchouli bomb. So many of them that I've tried. Mojave Desert is still my favorite fragrance by their house. It's discontinued, but you better believe I hoard what I got. Hoard it. Like, yeah, that's enough. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to smell it. But yeah. So, anywho, she makes all her fragrances. She makes them hot off the press. When you get them, they're normally very fresh. So, you definitely, with any freshly made fragrance that has not had the time to naturally macerate and do everything, give it a little time. If you get it and it's a little alcohol-y or a little sharp in the beginning, let it settle. Let those perfumers' alcohols dissipate, once you spray it and get it out of there. But I never have any real issue with any of her stuff. So, without further ado, let's get into it and see what they do. So I've got a total of 9 fragrances plus 2 balms to review. And I'm going to start with the balms. Now, this first balm is Vanille Mole 13, which is Vanille Mole 13 Unicorn Balm. So in this one, we've got, it's a balm for, dry skin. You rub it on, this, that, and the other, but it's been infused with the scent of the Vanille Mole 13, which is 13 different kinds of vanilla, plus meringue, plus sponge sugar. Yeah, that sounds delicious. But this is made into a balm. Now, in the balm, she uses avocado butter, candelilla, carnauba, chamomile butter, cocoa butter, emulsifying wax, horsetail butter, kokum butter, macadamia and jojoba, tukuma butter, shea butter, shorea butter, and, just all kind of things that make it just a natural balm. So we're gonna see what this is and see what it's about. Let's see where I'm gonna put this. I'll put it here. Oh, that's nice. If you were going to like layer a fragrance, this would be great to layer a fragrance on top of, once you get a little bit of, oh, that's rich. You can smell the cocoa butter and the shea butter, but you also get all the different, you get the black vanilla. You get a vanilla bean, you get a creamy vanilla. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, good stuff. Let's jump into our other balms since we're here. We got, like I said, we got a lot of fragrances, and I don't want this video to last too long. This next one here is called Pineapple Whippet. So, let's see what pineapple. Whip it good. So this one is the same ingredients for the balm, but this one has the fragrance notes, and the notes of this are pineapple and whipped cream. So pineapple, whip it good. So this is the pineapple whip it balm. So we're gonna see what this one does. This smells like a pineapple now and later. Pineapple lifesaver, pineapple now and later. You get the fluffiness and the, from the shea butter and the cocoa butter and the whipped cream accord and everything, but it's like a pineapple smoothie, a pineapple cream, one of those pineapple cream savers. Yeah, that's what this smells like. Pineapple Julius. I don't know if any of you remember Orange Julius, but Orange Julius, you could go there and you could also get a Pineapple Julius. This smells like a Pineapple Julius. That's what this smells like. Man, that's good. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got next. Next, let's bust out. This one is called, you can't really read it because it's kind of faded a little bit, but this one is called Fluffy. Phluphii. Fluffy. Now, just by the name of it, it's called Fluffy. We're going to assume that this one is a airy, maybe marshmallow. So Fluffy is called the Magnificent Cake. Okay. So this one has notes of marshmallow, cake, sugar, and cream. Okay. So the description of this says marshmallows and cake, puff with sugar's sweet hum, swirled in cream, a magnificent fluff that giggles under starlight. Okay. All right. Fluffy. Let's see what we got. Little vials like this. They spray like fire hoses, so be careful. Oh my God, this is delicious. Buttery, creamy, cakey. the photorealism of how this smells like a piece of warm, steaming, frosted cake is crazy. The vanilla in this is just ridiculous. The spun sugar. I just want to lick this paper. I just want to eat it. It is so good. If you like those edible type of fragrances that literally smell not like fragrance hinted with the scent of a decadent or, you know what I mean, a food, a savory food. But if you want something that smells like a snack, Jesus, that is good. Christy is going to love this one, and I'm going to love it on her. You better believe that. Fluffy. All right. This next one, okay, once again, another one. Probably be for Christy. We might get to some for Derek in this one, but, you know, she said she was going to send. This one is called Strawberry Kitty Serenade. And this one has notes of strawberry, green tea, vanilla, and Prosecco. Okay. So we're going to see. So strawberries and green tea hum with vanilla's glow, sparked by Prosecco's fizz, a kitty serenade in a sunlit berry field. All right, let's see what we got. It smells like strawberries and champagne. With a little matcha tea cake on the side. It's like you're just sitting there in front of a glass of Prosecco with a strawberry in it. And then right next to it, you got a little fresh green tea matcha cake. Ah, that's good too. Full disclaimer, this one is too femme for me, but it smells good. Now the fluffy, your boy might have to try that one. Your boy might have to try to pull that one off because that is nice. Let's see what we got next. Next up, we got one called, ooh, this one might be. This one is called One Night Stand. So it's called One Night Stand, Breakfast in Bed. So the top notes of this are sparkling champagne, juicy nectarine, Prosecco fizz, and bergamot zest, with middle notes of Kentucky bourbon, sweet marshmallow, confectionery sugar, and a warm beignet, with base notes of whipped cream, crushed vanilla, soft amber, and fluffy musk. So this one is supposed to give you the thrill of a fleeting romance and the languid bliss of morning after decadence. So let's see. We gonna see, because this one sounds like it might be. It just sounds delicious. Give it a minute. Give it a second. You know, do what it do. I gotta put this one on the skin, see what this one really does. Everybody knows. Trust your skin, don't trust no paper. You get, it's like you just popped a bottle of champagne in the beginning. You get the fizziness, the effervescence of that champagne and that Prosecco, almost like a rosé kind of blush kind of scent with the fruitiness behind it. You get that bergamot, like a zesty bergamot. It's like the rind of the bergamot more so than actually the citrus part. It's almost like a bitter rind kind of coming in. Then that bourbon is there, and the beignet almost gives it a, like a hay-like, I don't know if it's like a, I don't know if it's the beignet or whatever, but it's giving it like a hay-like texture, like a straw-like texture to the scent, but it's still musky. The dry down on this is delicious. The vanilla, you get the marshmallow, you get all of that creaminess. That Kentucky bourbon stays back there to give it some. This is not a mass appeal run to everybody's going to be wearing, but this is definitely one to get your nose on, just to see, you know, get you a sample of this one. One night stand. All right, on to the next one. Now this one is called Opal Fairy Garden. Now this one is got notes of peach, raspberry, vanilla, and marshmallow. Peaches and raspberries swirl in vanilla's soft glow, kissed by marshmallow's fluff, a fairy's orchard dream spun in sugar. Let's see. Little synthetic, you know, fruity, synthetic, musky, creamy. Very youthful. This one is definitely for a younger female, I would say. Definitely, this is not for a dude, but still smells really good. You get the peach, you get the raspberry. They smell a little more synthetic, more like Mambas. Not like Starburst, but more like the Mamba, or like a chew, like a fruit chew type thing. Still good though. Still good. I have yet to find one that was not good. Now this one is called label smudged on that one a little bit, but let's see. This one is called, I believe it's called Rainbow Sherbet Popsicles. That's what it looks like, but I want to make sure. Rainbow Sherbet Popsicles. Now this one has notes of juicy orange, sparkling yuzu, fresh lime, and pink grapefruit in the top, with middle notes of ripe berries, raspberry, spun sugar, creamy coconut milk, with base notes of sugary vanilla, caramel, buttercream, and tonka bean. I love sherbet, orange sherbet, lime sherbet, rainbow sherbet. I love it. So let's see. Rainbow sherbet, creamy, fruity, citrus. Oh, man. It smells just like a push-up. Tropical. This is a you could rock this during the summer. This is it might lean a little femme, but I am going to wear this summer when it gets hot. You better believe that. That coconut milk, that tonka bean, that buttercream gives it that creamy lactonic feel, but it's not too milky. It's just slightly creamy. That is good. So far, that's number 2 behind the Fluffy. That Bonita mold is still holding up. You see that sheen on that hand? I didn't even rub that in. That's still there. All right. Then she sent me some big boys. Now this one is called The Spell of the Sugar Cube Sorceress. And this is part of the special collection, Jitterbugs. So this is coconut milk, spun sugar, vanilla cream, marshmallow fluff, white musk, and tonka bean. Very creamy, vanilla-y. You get a little bit of that coconut milk, but not like suntan lotion-y. It's nice, nicely done. Very milky, like tonic, creamy though. Femme, yes. Can a dude wear it? Wear what you want to wear. I mean, this is not one that I would say, run to, but it's not one that I would say you could not wear. This is definitely, once again, I will be wearing it. Layering something, I'll be wearing that because it's vanilla on top of vanilla with a little bit of coconut milk. That's good. It's good stuff. Sugar Cube Sorceress. The Spell of the Sugar Cube Sorceress. These names, man. This one is called Bisou. This one is called Bisou Guimauve. Bisou Guimauve, the ultimate marshmallow. This is also from the Jitterbug Special Collection. Now this one has notes of vanilla, toasted sugar, honey, and musk. So, vanilla fluff and toasted sugar melt into honey's drizzle, dusted with powdery musk, the tender, silky sigh of a lover's kiss. Bisou Guimauve. I just like to say that name. Now this one, these are all brand new. These last three, they're brand new. Some of the other ones have been reformulated, changed the names, but these three are three of the newer releases as of April 26th of this year. Oh. This is better than Fluffy. That honey, giving it a little dark, gives a little darkness to it. Numero uno right now. Bisou Guimauve. If you like fragrances like Young Bougie Marshmallow, Happy Dust, any of those like that, Fluffy, Bisou Guimauve will give them a run for their money any day. Bisou Guimauve. Banger. Ladies, even fellas, but ladies, get your nose on that. For real. Got two more to go, and then we're almost done. Now this one is called Seaside Boardwalk. Now this one has notes of saltwater taffy, marshmallow, sea air, and s'mores. So it's light, smoky, rustic campfire, seaside, sand, marshmallow, s'mores, sea salt, ocean, sea air, saltwater taffy. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Ooh, best spray so far. I mean, all the atomizers are the same, but that one came out nicely. Oh, that is so good. Sweet, salty, aquatic. Smells like saltwater taffy. Like, for real, for real. Like, I grew up in close to, we used to go to Myrtle Beach and all the other beaches where they used to sell the little saltwater taffy. You used to see them with the machines, and they used to do them, and then you get something fresh right there. But that's not it, though. That's not it. You get the saltiness, a saltiness of like the sea air. It's not overly salty. I've got to put this on me. Yeah, this one's got to go on me for real, for real. You get the graham and the marshmallow from the s'mores tucked in behind that salt. This 10 Seaside Boardwalk. Bisugi Mauve. I get that one a 9 all day. All day. Oh my God, this is good. Seaside Boardwalk. Very unisex. Summer days, you out in the hot heat, you out at a festival, you out at a concert, you out at a food truck rodeo, you out just out and about. Seaside Boardwalk. Last but not least, we're going to get into K23. Now, K23 is flagship fragrance, and it is this one is called K23 Patchouli Quest. Now, this one is patchouli, frankincense, myrrh, and moss. But that's not it. It's also got beetroot, incense, rain, sandalwood, amber, jasmine, honey, petrichor, vintage vaulted patchouli, cedar, saffron, red ginger, frankincense, myrrh, nag champa, Egyptian amber, fresh cut grass, moss, santal, creamy nutmeg, and more. It's ever evolving. This fragrance changes throughout your wearing. And when I tell you, you're going to smell it for 24 hours. You're going to smell it for 24 hours. I'm not going to put this one on me because I just wanted to smell it because I smell this one already. But I'm going to put this on the tester to refresh that again. But this one, this is a wild fragrance. Very green, herbal, incensey, resinous, but it's like a dry resinous, spicy, but it's incensey. You have to like, this is not like the chocolate patchouli. Not at all. This is that green, very, very, very green, grassy, leafy patchouli. You get that myrrh, that frankincense, that nag champa, that pine. You get all of that just constantly just jumping around. Note to 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 note. Is this for everybody? You have to like patchouli. I'm talking about you have to like patchouli. There is no middle ground. You can't like, kind of. No. You have to like patchouli to even think about this. I like it because I love patchouli. I've always loved patchouli, all kinds. But I like my fragrances with a little to them. All right. Well, we went through all 9 of these fragrances plus the 2 balms. And I've got to say, Emily, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to, highlight your house, your olfactory art, and just be able to just say thank you. I appreciate you, my friend. For everybody else who came and made it this far, I'm going to put all the links in for Jitterbug Perfumes. Go check them out. Get a sample. You know, get a couple of samples. Mix it up. So many fragrances to choose from. Notes are there. You can look. Yeah, do that. I'm going to put all the links and everything in there. For everybody that stayed this long, I appreciate you. You know, y'all know what it is. Like, subscribe, share, comment, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. And for the rest of y'all, you know what it is. Love, peace, hair grease.